Hey Cake Charms, and welcome back to my latest video. This week I was invited along to CakeArt Creations the Studio in Atherstone near Birmingham to take part in a class with none other than my dear friend Rhianydd Webb. Now, for those of you who don't know, CakeArt Creations is a dedicated teaching space run by the lovely Linda Gilby of CakeArt Creations, and she hosts a whole load of incredible cake artists and cake decorating tutors at her workshop. I've never been there before, and so was really excited to be invited along to check out her space. Now, in the interest of transparency, I will tell you that my place at this class was gifted, so I didn't pay for it, but I can assure you that any kind of opinions that I give you about the day or the time that I had will be absolutely 100% genuine, so you don't need to worry about that. Now, as I've already mentioned, Rhianydd Webb of Dragons and Daffodils Cakes by Rhianydd Webb is a dear, dear friend of mine, and I've actually taken a class with her before. I reviewed it over on Mr. Baker's blog, so I'll make sure that I put the link to that in the description down below. Because I already know what a fantastic experience it is to learn from Rhianydd, I was really looking forward to spending the day with her once again. But anyway, without much further ado, let's get to the video. Story time. I came to a Rhianydd Webb class and she mocked me.
Why don't you?
But you don't have to make these perfect, just so you know, alright?
Just covered.
Just covered. But this is great.
Unless your name's Rob, and then it has to be.
Yeah. So if you use this and you can curve it, that's why we have, short neck learning. But there you go. It's called learning. Right, are you all happy to do that yourselves? Is that you? Is that you? Look.
No.
She don't take the blame for anything.
No.
She can't blame you when you are
She's more a combined sister,
chocolate.
she is.
Oh, she's just so, they're just.
She walks around with a tape in her shell.
Look, did you tread on it? Well, you left me a block. I left you a present. Oh, thanks, love. I've had better ones.
This is how you get treated on a course with Rhi.
Right. All about me.
That's going in the video. So Rhi, what sugar paste are we using?
We are using Rhianydd today. There is no bad sugar paste. There are only different techniques to use with every sugar paste. But I am a Rhianydd sugar paste girl, so I use Rhianydd for all my carved cakes. I use Rhianydd extra, but I used to use any Rhianydd with CMC in instead of Rhianydd extra. But since they brought it out and it's the bee's knees, it's what I use all the time. Any Rhianydd, so I set my business up in '99 and I bought Rhianydd. So I've always used Rhianydd to cover my cake. You experiment when you teach, because people say, can you tell me about this sugar paste? So you've got to be able to explain about sugar paste. So I'll have a little play, but Yes, there are amazing sugar pastes out there, but I think I've used this so long, I understand the paste, and that's the easiest way to look at it.
Agreed. Brie, could you tell us what CMC powder stands for?
Carboxymethyl cellulose is the artificial form of gum tragacanth. It has no off switch, so if you mix it in with your sugar paste, you've got to use it straight away. If you do it with gum tragacanth, you can wrap it up and you can keep going back into it, and it doesn't change until it air dries.
She's a genius.
You're saying I'm old again.
She's very experienced. She's actually a senior judge. Emphasis on senior. You've been in the business for a long time.
I have.
Who are the worst people you've met? Go. And why that's a good anecdote. I mean cake people.
Oh, cake people.
Yeah. Come on,
No,
in
no.
fact, can I mic you?
No.
Did I go through the legs? Straight over. Just frosted up. No, there's a problem here. This is going to dry up. This is going to dry up. Professional head back on.
See, I like to have them lined up so I know what I'm doing.
No, he's really neat. Right, okay.
They're mocking
foil.
me again.
He's too neat. No, he's nice, get better. It's gone cold in the cling film. And they put that cold.
How's it going?
Alright, she's not bad as a teacher, is she?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I have her back?
What were you saying
It's
about
been
that?
expensive.
So I've had
It's all
actually
getting by.
Yeah, coping. We're coping.
Learn about getting right.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, we're still going, we're still going.
Apart from when I got assaulted with the water.
There's a story time in there.
That was a bit naughty. Bit.
Oh, that actually is really cute.
Did you see what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a little old guy. Cute, very cute. And who?
I like his little smile. I'm gonna turn it around.
Comes late.
Who was it this time?
These relatives are not friends, are they? No.
So there you go. That was my day at CakeArt Creations the Studio in Atherstone near Birmingham. I have to say, both Rhianydd and Linda went out of their way to make us all feel really, really welcome, and I had a fantastic time. I love making sculpted cakes, and I love making gravity defying structured cakes even more. It's always great to learn from another cake artist how it is that they do their incredible structures and their kind of the internal supports that they use to build their cakes. So I really, really enjoyed myself. Obviously, I can't give away too many of the secrets of the class in this video, otherwise you won't want to book to go and learn from Rhianydd or to check out CakeArt Creations yourself. But I can assure you that the cake survived the journey home in spite of being freshly made, and in fact have it right here. So there you go, that is my turtle from my turtle class with Rhianydd. Now, I'll be honest with you, as you saw in the video, mine wasn't quite finished because we were painting them, hand painting them to finish them off, and I'm not a huge fan of hand painting. There are many, many people who can do it incredibly well, but I'm not one of them. So instead, I left this guy and got some finishing touch shots of my other classmates, and instead brought him home and finished him off with my beloved airbrush instead. You'll see he is much closer now to my signature brown palette, and kind of love him. I don't know if I'll be able to eat this one, but there he is. Now, if you would be interested in taking a class at CakeArt Creations the Studio, I've put the information about their upcoming classes down below in the description, including 2 more classes with Rhianydd. I actually got Rhianydd to send over the details of her next 2 classes at CakeArt Creations the Studio, and I can tell you that next up, on the 12th of May, she will be teaching her Fairy Cottage class. I'll put the details up on the screen, probably there. And on the 9th of June, she'll be teaching her Wafer Paper Peony class, which is the class that I took with Rhianydd last time. And again, I'll put the link to my blog all about that down in the description below. Now, just before I go, you may have seen me post a blog up on Tuesday explaining that everything is kind of a little bit fraught over here at Mr. Baker's Blog HQ at the moment. As I mentioned in the blog, I've got so much going on with redecorating the new studio, creating and editing videos, writing my weekly newsletter, creating new and original content for every Tuesday's upload, and getting myself over to all the various cake events that I'm covering at the moment. I've also got cakes that I'm working on for collaborations that are all kind of becoming due in the next few weeks. So after having a conversation with one of my vlogger friends, Tracy Rothwell of the Little Cherry Cake Company, I kind of realised that a lot of the pressure on me was coming from me. As a result, I decided, why am I doing that to myself? I'm going to draw a bit of a line and focus on what I've already got going on before I start worrying about new stuff. For that reason, you may find that my upload schedule, my publishing schedule over on the blog, does go a little bit quiet for the next few weeks at least. There is a cat. But rest assured, I'm not going anywhere, and once I've got all of this craziness out of the way and the studio is ready, we'll be back up and running, all guns blazing. In the meantime, thank you so much for coming back to my channel and checking out my latest video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up icon down below, and if you haven't already subscribed to Mr. Baker's Blog here on YouTube, you can do that by hitting the red subscribe button. If you have already subscribed, you can also hit the bell icon to make sure you get a notification of every time I post. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.